call it. Now I'm just going to go around the whole area and put these in the right direction. Oh, no I'm not. Because I'm going to be moving this whole edge around that I'm moving at the moment outwards. Well, backwards should I say. Just a tiny little bit. And then I'll add the actual normal face. It just gives it a nice smooth effect. And that's going to have to turn to there. I'm just going to do it to the other side. Nope, wrong way. But I could actually just weld them to them, so it like goes out nice and oops. Just come out here and just weld that to that. When I was welding, then it actually welded to the back vert. Can you remember before when I was talking about how I was welding, how I was moving them points and then I was selecting the back one? Well, it does it when you're welding points as well, so you better watch out for that. You'll be able to tell straight away if you've got any shading on it, on your object, should I say, because it'll automatically just change colour. Because when you obviously saw it when it went dark black, and I knew straight away the light values totally changed. Just bring these down. And then I'll just make a new thing for that as well. Right, just come in here, and then I'll move these back. I'll just deselect that one, and I won't select the first one because remember they're connected to the other piece of geometry and I don't want to be moving that, because I'll end up moving the whole thing. Well, disforming another one, should I say. Just going to pull these back a bit. I know that these are both on the same level, so I'll just bring them back. In fact, I don't think they are. Oh, because I've squared it all out, it won't matter. So I'll just pull that back and I manually. In fact, I've got a good idea. I'll pull that back, but I'll put it way back there. You'll see why in a second. So I can just go to the top, select them all straight away, and set them to 0. And I'm just going to come back into here and select one of them, and it's still on 0. So they were actually all on the same level, it's just it wasn't calculating it for some reason. Maybe there was too many, I'm not sure. I'm just going to target weld these to here. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Pull it back. Oops. And just target weld them on. Now I've got these to attach up here. I'm going to do the same as I did before. Just going to select from these, connect it so I've got a perfectly straight line. Just come into this view. I can see where it's selected, and I'm just going to try and keep this angle as straight as possible. That'll do. And come in, delete that out. And target weld these on. In fact, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to. Oh, where's my screen gone? Yeah, I'm just going to do what I did back down there, but because this one's offline, I'm just going to have to copy these two values onto it. Just the height and the up one. Oops. So they're perfectly aligned, like they're exactly on top of each other, and now I can check because I'm selecting the back one. I'll just do it with this one as well. In fact, I'm going to select the back one, so just come in here, select that, select that. In fact, didn't have one before. Oops, what have I done? Oops, got it back. Sorry about that. Just pause the video. Are my clumsy fingers? Oh, now this has gone back down. Told you I'm not the best modeler in the world, especially for time consumption. There we go. Right, that's perfect now. Just gonna bring these in a bit so they filter out a bit more, and bring these out. Notice how I'm dragging my icon over them because I don't want to be just clicking them and pulling them out like that. And just go around. I'm just trying to make it the same values as the one outside, on the outside. Right, let's come back into here, see how it's looking now. See, now it's actually looking like a pistol. Oops. Yeah, it's looking actually quite nice. It's got a nice area here, it's quite smooth already, and we've still got fracture on. It's going to come out, come back into here. I'm going to create this button. Oops. Just going to select this polygon, come out of this view, come into this one, drag it back a bit, create a new object, select my scale tool, and because it's cloned from another object, it's doing the same thing as last time, so I'm just going to shrink it down a bit, and after I've centered it to the object, obviously. Now let's just come in and move some of these around just to make it look a bit better. In fact, I'll just get rid of that. I'll get rid of that one. Save some polygons. And move these down a little bit. Sharpen this area up. There, now I've got a nice oval shaped thingy. And I'm just going to go to the borders, select it all. On edge faces so I can see if I've selected them. I have. I'm just going to pull them back. Now I'm just going to move the object into place a bit better. And ta-da! We've got a little button. Just going to put it on the edge so when someone's skinning they know when it'll collide with the other face. In case I want to do edges or little things. Perhaps I'm going to push it back a bit. Right, now that's done. Let's come out of here, come into my left hand viewport. I've already got this area here nearly done, so won't take that long. Right, I'm just going to select these. There's just these three here. I'm just going to pull them down to I can see these lines down the back of the gun, and there's one here as well. I'm just trying to yeah, it's alright. Sorry, I was just thinking about if the actual in fact, I think it only changes shape here. This is when it starts to dip. I think it does anyway. Decisions. Let's pull this out. Weld that up there. Bring that down a bit. That's just to create that area there. That'll obviously have more edges in and stuff like that later on. Just give me time to think. Make sure I know I'm doing it correctly. I'm just going to come back to the image and just have a look. It kind of stays along the same height, doesn't it? I'll come back in and oh yeah, I'll just do that. Just select these, bring these down as well. Target weld that. Bring that. The first one's actually quite low down, so Suppose I might get away with stretching these. I could do, I'm not sure. Just target weld that. Just looking at the area to see how it's moving and how it's going. I'm just going to make this flow a bit better.